Welcome to Your Inspired Journey. I am Carla Andrews, and I have the wonderful pleasure of being here with Bridgid Ruden. She is a phenomenal person. You really have to hear her story from the time that she was 3 years old. But definitely, she has those amazing abilities of serving others. She has those amazing abilities of serving others as a nurse practitioner. She's an author, and she definitely has her business of providing really just care for self-love, inspiring transformation, and really helping others find their passion and purpose. Welcome, Bridgid. I'm so glad that you're here with us today.
I'm so honored that you've asked me.
Well, I couldn't help it because your sweet spirit just came through. So I just had to connect with you and find out more about you. We all do. We want to know more about who is Bridgid. I mean, share with us, how did you get on this journey of what it is that you do? Share a little bit about who you are.
Well, I said I was going to be a nurse in second grade. So I'm a nurse practitioner and I love, love, love. I worked with both children and families. And then in 2008, I was in a severe traumatic brain injury accident and I was in a coma for quite a while. And when I returned to life, I was as if I was 3 years old again, relearning how to walk, how to talk, how to read, how to write. Um,
Mm,
it was a huge process. And when I was in the coma, angels were around me, telling me that I was dying. And I was okay with that, but I said, "Can we talk about this?" Because that's so me.
mm,
I said, I am a mother of three children. I have a good husband, and I want to continue in whatever way I can to help people heal. It's so important to me. So they talked to God, and um, I guess, uh, they came back and told me that it was going to take a while for me to return to not only my body, but my spirit and my health, but they're letting me back. So
so
that,
let's park you for 1 second. So
sure,
you said there were angels, and you said how many? Did you see how many?
three: Archangel Raphael, Archangel Haniel, and Archangel Metatron.
What's the last name?
Metatron, Emmy,
Medich.
yeah.
How did you know? How did you get to know their name?
I was con- I was in a lot of denial that this ever happened to me. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so I contacted a woman that's a spiritual um, counselor, and she's the one that told me their names. And another person that is spiritually clairvoyant, he said that, Bridgid, you were either going to live or die, but if you lived, you're going to start sharing your story. And
Mm.
that's what happened.
So share with me. I mean, I'm and I know people are. These are questions that are coming, and I always want to make sure I honor questions that are coming through. What
Absolutely.
what did it look like? You're in a coma. What did it look like, and what did it feel like?
I have no memory of that. I have no memory of the actual accident. I didn't
Mm.
have any memory till I was put on the ambulance to head to the rehabilitation hospital. And then I was in and out of consciousness as well.
Okay.
Um, that's the other issue with me, short term memory loss. But I, I guess I had my husband and my youngest daughter would remember things for me. Um, it was just miracles that came up the path.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's the only reason I'm here right now is by the grace of God.
Yes. That's, I mean, that's an amazing story to know that, you first of all just coming out of coma, that in itself is miraculous, and what a blessing. And how long were you in a coma?
I guess 2 weeks, but I needed 4
Mm.
brain surgeries. I mean, there were
Wow.
several times in the hospital, even after. If you heard me
Mm.
present, you could see the pictures of the CTs that physicians look at. They can't even believe I was alive even after one surgery, and I had to have the second
Wow.
surgery, and then a third. And the last one is I had to have my skull removed, and
Mm.
I needed to get a titanium plate because the one that I still had, they couldn't get back in because it got infected with the blood and such.
Wow. And so you've come out the coma, and what happened after that?
Okay, then I had to go to the hospital for rehabilitation, which was several weeks. I don't know.
Mm.
It would all the info would be in the book I wrote.
Mm-hmm.
So then I get home, but I can't, they had to teach me how to drive. And I had one healthcare professional was not appropriate. Um, so there was a stir within my spirit.
Mm.
And she told me, it's going to take so long for you ever to learn how to drive again.
Wow.
You're
Wow.
not going home. You're going to a nursing home. And that's where the fire within my spirit came forward. And I said, I'm going to show you.
Mm.
So over a year's time, I learned how to read my charts of what was all written. I couldn't believe what all happened. I was in still complete denial. Um, but when I went to, because the area in my brain that was impacted was called the temporal lobe, and that part impacted other parts of my brain where to help me see. And I was starting to have vision problems, so I went to a specialist to get all this intensive testing. And I was walking towards him, and he would look at me and then back at the CT scan. And I
Mm-hmm.
got to him, he said, I can't believe you are walking to me. You are a miracle.
Mm. Wow.
So I had to see speech
God is
therapy.
good, huh? God is good.
Yeah, oh my God. It and that's what's enhanced even more since my accident. My spirituality is above and beyond what it was before, thank God.
Mm.
And the compassion I have for other people that are suffering in any way, shape, or form, I want to be there for them in whatever
Mm.
way I can. It's so important to me to give people hope that you can make it. You can. It may be little, but I learned how to get through my chart, and I ended up with lots of help to put it on a PowerPoint for a presentation, and I presented a
Mm.
year later. I mean, I could read only like a third grader. A year later, I present to the speech therapist, and they're in tears. They had never, ever seen anyone with traumatic brain injury improve to the level I did. But
Wow.
that's by the grace of God.
And
And
here
those,
you are. Here
yeah,
you are.
yes. So I started then presenting my story in the US and one time in Canada, to schools, to conferences, to whoever needed me. And the feedback I received was I couldn't believe it, what people said. So God came through me. The angels came through me to give
Mm.
to others the best that they could receive.
That's beautiful. What a journey, huh? What an inspired journey that you're on, and to overcome all those challenges. but most important is how beautiful you came out of the situation. It placed a love within you that is limitless, literally, where even as you're speaking, you're sharing how you want to give not only give to others, but give hope to others
Mhm.
that anything is possible. This is what I'm receiving. Anything is possible. Just believe.